as we work into the actual material, I'll just, speaking of basics, I want to throw a couple other ideas your way. We're training some new combination inspectors here in this jurisdiction, and one of the questions I ask them, or one of the things I know that they need to understand when they start learning how to inspect, is what's the purpose? What am I there for? What am I looking for? Am I just there to write a correction notice and leave, or is there a bigger purpose? And I think for electrical inspection, electrical items, electrical plan review, it can be sometimes difficult to identify that. So the way I explain it to them is, most of them have a good idea, even if they don't have a lot of experience with structural elements. They know that when they're doing a structural inspection, it's so that the building won't fall down. It'll stand up to wind, seismic, gravity loads. It's going to stay standing. And if they're there for plumbing, they get the idea that all those code requirements we're checking for is the reason for that is to provide a safe, clean water supply and sanitary disposal. Mechanical, it's for ventilation and comfort. ADA, it's for access for all. But what about the electrical inspection purpose? In a word or two or a sentence, what are you there for? And I always start with, first of all, the very beginning of the National Electrical Code, 90.1. The purpose of this code is the practical safeguarding of persons and property from hazards arising from the use of electricity. So what are those hazards? Well, they're pretty well known and defined in the industry. Shock, and that's where the electricity somehow gets out of the conductors and equipment and goes through you instead of through them. And fire, and that usually results from too much current flow. So basically, those are the hazards. So whether we're doing a plan review or a field inspection, whether it's a PV system or something else, we're there so that shock and fire don't occur. So that's the big picture. That's big picture elements. Are we there just to find something wrong for a correction notice, or are we there to prevent fire and shock through correct application of the code rules? So that's the way or the idea for electrical inspection. That's what we're trying to achieve.